Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another protein powder review, and today's protein powder is by 6-Star Pro Nutrition. Yes, you've probably seen this at Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, anywhere pretty much. It's everywhere, just like the Body Fortress. It's like everywhere you look, you will most likely have seen this or the isolated version of it. So just like with every protein powder review I've made, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the marketing label. I don't know, some people have said you don't have to talk about marketing label, this is not a marketing class. But at the same time, I don't want to teach you marketing because marketing is boring, but more so like teaching you what on this label is actual information and what is just inflating the product by just writing stuff down, so you don't get tricked by buying something and thinking you're getting something when you in reality are getting less than what you're expecting to get or expecting to see from each particular product. So let's begin. But first, let me tell you something. In the description of this video, I'm going to leave you a link to purchase this particular product if and only if you are interested in it. I'm not getting paid to say any good thing about it, and I'm not getting paid to say bad things about it. So everything I'm saying here is my personal opinion and information to you. That information, you can do whatever you want with it. If you want to purchase the product, purchase it. If not, just move on, find a better product, which there are better products out there. All right, so here we go with the beginning. Right over here on the side, I'm gonna have the marketing label as usual, which on top says 6-Star Pro Nutrition. That's the brand. Right to the left of it, it says vitamin C plus zinc to help support your immune system. That part there is, I'm not gonna say it's much marketing, but I don't know about you, but I don't buy a protein powder to get vitamins out of it. If I need vitamins because my diet sucks, I'll take multivitamins. But that's personal preference. That is there a little bit to inflate the product a little bit. Now, to the right of the brand, it is a claim that we've seen very often these days from America's #1 selling supplement company. 170 million bottles sold. If you remember, we saw that exact claim, exactly written like that, on the Muscle Tech, which, by the way, you can see it says from the makers of Muscle Tech. That means that this particular brand, this particular product is made in the same lab or by the same lab as the Muscle Tech that we reviewed the other day, or the other week, I should say. So going back to the label, you got two pro athletes there, which we are not gonna talk about them, but what is right below them, it says 100% Whey Protein Plus. If you're wondering what the heck does the plus means, well, it means have some extra vitamins and minerals, which I already mentioned. I don't buy a protein powder for the vitamins and minerals. I buy it for the protein aspect of it. That's what I'm buying, protein. If I want vitamins, I'll take multivitamins or just include them into my diet. How it's supposed to be anyway. Now, this is another claim that we've seen also. 60 grams of protein and 13.4 grams of BCAAs. Those BCAAs are, I assume, because I don't see them added as an ad or added to the supplement, so those are naturally occurring BCAAs. And that 60 grams of protein and the 13.4 grams of BCAAs are based on a 2-scooper. So, that being said, keep that in mind when you are taking this protein. When you take a scoop, you are not taking 60 grams of protein. That is just a little bit misleading, even though it does say right under it, total protein per 2 scoops. Same thing for total BCAAs is per 2 scoops. We gotta read the fine prints from time to time, and that is kind of not very fine print, but it's fine enough that we only see the big 60 grams of protein and the BCAAs. We kind of overlook exactly what that is. All right, so it says gluten-free, also has a gold medal for America's Master of Flavor, or of Taste, sorry. Which, by the way, it is somewhat superior taste compared to other protein powders. On flavor-wise, this reminds me of the Harder Than Last Time as far as taste it goes. More so because it's highlighted by the sweetness of it. Vanilla is supposed to be sweet. This is pretty sweet. On the scale of flavor, I would probably give it a 9, just like the Harder Than Last Time. But again, I do not buy a protein powder based on flavor. Flavor is just gravy on top. It's just a plus. It's just a plus, but that's not what I'm actually looking for. I'm not looking for the flavor. Now, if you're those that make like anabolic ice cream and milkshakes are very sweet, this could be a good addition as far as flavor goes. Flavor-wise, for me, it will be a turn down if it's a chalky, like back in the 90s, early 2000s when protein powder tastes like chalk. That will be a turn off for me. I'll drop it a couple notches on taste if the protein powder does not taste at least meeting my expectations. Flavor-wise, no, but the aftertaste is what I don't want. So this particular one is vanilla flavor. Again, I can go on and on about flavor. I don't care too much about the flavors, but vanilla is usually what I go for. It's a very flexible flavor. I can mix it with pretty much anything and everything. Mixes instantly with 0 aspartame. For those of you that are anti-aspartame, this is a good plus. If you don't care about that, well, you don't care about that. It's not like you get aspartame and you're getting something good. It's just an artificial sweetener. But this doesn't have the artificial sweetener. It's kind of what I'm trying to say. The natural sugars in it, or actual sugar in it, it's just sugar, no artificial sweeteners in it. Now the mixes instantly, that is a lie. This thing is really hard to mix. It doesn't dissolve very easily. It does not dissolve easy at all. It's probably as hard or harder to mix than the Harder Than Last Time. Not that it's hard, it's just it takes a little bit of time to mix and dissolve. So as far as that claim goes, it's definitely a false claim. It does say that it has 20 servings. Now those 20 servings are based on a single scooper, not on a double scooper. For this 20 pounder, you can see how they put the 60 grams of protein based on 2 scoopers, but then the servings per container is based on a 1 scooper. So things to keep in mind when you're looking at a particular product. Now going back to the supplement fact label, it says serving size is 1 scoop and each scoop is 46 grams. Those are big scoops. So on 46 grams of powder or product is considered 1 serving. Servings per container is 20, just as it states back here, back in the marketing label. And each serving is 170 calories. This is 20 calories more than what I will prefer to find my protein powder. You know, my calorie budget is very low, and anything above 150 calories is extremely hard for me to justify. So 170 calories, a little bit on the high side, actually 20 calories above what I would like. However, there are a couple things that I can definitely consider about, but definitely this one has 30 calories less than the Body Fortress that I reviewed a few weeks ago, and I think a month by now. or more than a month. I don't even remember. It was a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago. So recapping on this, each serving is 46 grams. The container has 20 servings, and each serving is 120 calories. Within each serving is 30 grams of protein, which is pretty good. Total sugars is 2 grams, and then you also list there the vitamin C, the vitamin D, the calcium, the iron, the zinc, the sodium, potassium, and all that fun stuff is listed back here as well, which I'm not gonna touch on that because, you know, this is a protein powder, not a multivitamin, so I don't need to talk about that stuff. The one thing I can mention is for sure that it is a whey protein blend. Has concentrate, has isolate, and it also has hydrolyzed. How much percentage of each it has, I'm not entirely sure, but it does says here 97% whey protein isolate, but it doesn't mean that has 97% of, or the part of the blend is 90%. It's 90% of that, and then the other 3% it's concentrate and hydrolyzed. Because the concentrate is first and then the isolate is second. It's kind of hard how they write their labels. It's kind of confusing, and it's intentionally confusing just to inflate the label, make it look like it has a lot of something, but in reality it's less. But I digress. Not a bad product. Actually, as far as budget friendly protein powder, whey protein powder, this is on top of the list, even above the Muscle Tech protein powder. I will definitely recommend this, even though technically has more calories even though technically it has more calories than the Muscle Tech, and technically has less servings than the Muscle Tech. If you go gram per gram, this particular product is 0.65 grams of protein per gram of product, which is more than the Muscle Tech. I can actually do a comparison video and or a top 3 or top 5 budget friendly protein powder review, but that will be for a future video. If you are interested in this particular product, which you can find anywhere pretty much, you don't need to buy it from the link in the description below. There is actually a link in the description of this video. Go ahead, check it out if you're interested. If not, I have more products coming on, more protein powders reviews coming up. This might not be the ideal for you, but if it is, support the channel, buy stuff from the link. If you have any questions, don't forget to comment, subscribe, pound the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.